Okay, lovely morning. Not too much wind, it's a bit overcast. It's been a big swell and it's just sort of calming down now. Oh, I had to have a go at it then. I've just put this glide on. So first cast, I've seen a splash around my lure. I'm going to try a few with this white. I'm going to swap over then for a mullet to see if there's any difference. Okay, I'm on. Nice. Brilliant. So it's taken the Stealth Glide. This is the 15 gram. Feels oh, it's not hooked that strong, but it's not a bad little one. Oh, bass are back in town. Well, nice bass on the glide there, first thing in the morning. Brilliant, really pleased to get onto a bass. So I haven't got that many trips out, just get out for a few early morning sessions on this trip. So it's always nice to get into a bass. I was just retrieving that glide through slowly and around some rocks and boom. So yeah, nice one that. That's a nice one on the Stealth Glide. Happy with that. Should be more about. So I've put on the mullet Stealth Glide. Okay, so that's the second bass of the morning. This is on the mullet Stealth Glide. I'm not sure I got it on my chest camera. I think I turned it off instead of on. Anyway, yeah, so nice. Took the mullet Stealth Glide there, so about the same size as the other one. So I'm going to get back, see if there's hopefully a few more about. That's a nice morning to be fishing. Nice and overcast. Yeah, I like to use this Stealth Glide mornings and evenings. You know, when on a slow retrieve, it can be retrieved faster, but I like to retrieve slow the early mornings and before dark. So I generally put this lure on and then a switch to either a tweak or one of the Topwaters like the bomb. You know, there's some bass about there. I just had one hit it. So I'm so pleased with some bass about. Okay, just been the odd bass around on the sessions I've gone. It's just been lucky to get one, but it looks a bit better today. Come on. Okay, bring him over that rock. Yes, just got to bring him round this rock now. This one's not as big. That is hanging on by a thread, that one. Okay, that little schoolie there, I think I only had it on the chest camera. Smaller one, but he was just on by a thread. Okay, so I'm going to get out. I'm sure there's a few more about. I keep forgetting to switch one of the cameras on. Never mind. Okay, I'm sure there's more bass about. A really big set's just come through. I've got the white glide back on again. Oh, I'm on. Look at that. I think that's a better one. Definitely. Shit's right in front of that rock. Getting those. Boy, swimming along really hard there. That's it. Got him with the wave. That's a really good bass. Please hope he stays on. Good. That's what I was after. Whoa, that's what I was after. It's a really nice bass. It's a decent sized bass. It's the first one of the trip. I'm not able to do a lot of fishing this trip as I'm with the family holiday thing, but been able to get out some early mornings, and it's really been worthwhile because there hasn't been a lot around the days I've gone, just the odd one. So it's really nice to have a great session, get into a really nice solid bass like that. Okay, hopefully there's a few more about. Well, it's turning out to be a really good session. Really pleased with that. The rougher seas have, stirred it up and brought some fishing. So I've been hearing that there's just not a lot about, and I noticed that when I went to the sessions I've been, it's just been the odd fish. And I heard that from some locals that the fishermen have been laying lines out at sea or around the rocks at sea and only getting like one bass. It's probably unusual, so it seems like they must have come in a bit now. That last big fish, he sort of took the lure and went forward with it. I seen him going for the lure, but I didn't actually feel anything. I did then. Oh, it's definitely happening today. That's just around the rock. Oh, just got him around that rock. It's about the same size as some of the others. He's taken that well. It's about the same size as the other ones. It's nice. As the first schoolies I had. It's taken the glide again. I was going to swap the lure, try some other lures around, but it's difficult to when you're catching on it. But I'll probably swap it to the mullet again, and there's fish around. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so I've switched over for a bomb now. This is a mullet 21 gram bomb, just to see the difference, just to see if there's any change. Otherwise I'll switch back if I don't get a hit. Just going to see how the topwater bite is. Come on, something hit that. Good, so got a hit on that bomb. Got to get it over these rocks. Oh, he's swimming around. I just brought him over that wave. Okay, hope he stays still. Yeah, nice little one on the 21 gram bomb there. So I'm going to try a few lures to see how it's going. I think I'm going to stick on a tweak. I'm just trying to compare the lures. The glide has been great, and I probably might well go back to it as well. Just want to test out a few lures. Next lure I want to try is this slow sink tweak. There's the slow retrieves subsurface, seems to be working well with the glide. The different retrieves can work on different days, no doubt. So the slower retrieve on the glide was working well. But I don't know, see with this tweak, it's also profile and everything. I'm glad it stayed a little bit cloudy. This makes it a little bit better fishing conditions. Well, as the morning's coming on, I think it's probably going to be more time for a faster retrieve lure. A little bit faster anyway. I'm on. I just retrieved it for a little bit quicker. Oh, that one came off. Yeah, I just had a hook up on that slow sink tweak bait, but unfortunately it come off. This is 22 gram. I'm going to give it one more cast. I'm going to swap maybe for a smaller tweak bait. For 15 gram, I think. So I got the hit just as I retrieved it a little bit quicker, I think. Okay, it's in a nice spot there. It's got a nice action. It's on. Just saying, it's got a nice action. It's 15 gram when it's just hovering over the rocks. Just hope this one stays on. Last one, putting up a good fight. Last one did come off. It looks. Yeah, he's fighting hard. Bring him along. Now, not hooked that strong actually. Just bring him up with a wave. Okay, another bass there. Another bass there, this time on the slow sink tweak. I had one on and he came off, but fortunately this one held. Not big, but he put up a nice fight for his size for sure. Okay, so hopefully still more about. Okay, it's gotten a little bit quiet. I've put on this 25 gram fast sink tweak because it's a bit windy. The wind, it's not that windy, but the wind's come up and it's just blowing the line across. So I felt the times I've used this lure that it's going to be a really effective lure when there's bass about with a profile. So I'm going to give it a go. Because it's a fasting, I'm just going to keep it at a medium retrieve. It's later in the morning now, so faster retrieve can work pretty well. It's got a really small profile. That's what I like about it in these conditions. Still heavy enough to control and cast, but it's still pretty subtle. Nice and compact. Cast like a little bullet. If you catch me some fish, that's all it's having a go. Okay, got a good take then. It's around some rocks. Shit, I can get it. Yeah. Got him over the rocks. Flipping heck. Whoa. Barely hooked on this little tweak. So he was barely hooked. Little schoolie there on the little tweak. So good thing about this little fast sink tweak for me is, you know, if you're just trying to catch fish, at least you've got the opportunity to catch some smaller fish as well, and it can catch some big bass. So yeah, so nice. Still a bit of action, although it is slowing down. Okay, I've just switched over to the 15 gram medium sink. So it's basically the same profile, just not as heavy. And this is a mullet version. Okay, it's quite noticeable the difference between the 15 gram and the 25 gram in the wind. It's probably a little bit too much for this 15, but still going to have a couple more casts with it. Just going to tweak it through. It's got like mini pauses, but not long. I think I had a little. Not sure if I had a nibble there. I felt something. Don't think it was the rock. I definitely had a nibble then. I think it's just some smaller schoolies around there. Yeah. They're trying to get it. They're trying to get it. Come on. I just paused it as well. Get it on that rock. So that was on the 15 gram tweak bait. It's also a little bit windy for it, but okay. Well, never mind. Okay, so that was a nice little bass again on the medium sink tweak, but unfortunately I lost that one. I'm on again. Okay, got a decent hit then, flipping out. I hope this one stays on. It definitely seemed bigger, but a bit bigger than some of the smaller ones. No, it's not that big, but it's not bad. Hit it hard. Okay, gone quiet for a while. Stuck on the 22 gram tweak again, and yeah, managed to get into this one. I wasn't going to stay much longer, so I've got to get back for the family now and take my daughter to the airport. So yeah, better get going. Okay, I'm going to make this the last cast now. I've got to get back for breakfast. My daughter's leaving today, so yeah, can't really stay any longer. Although I'm really enjoying it. So I'm on again, just a little one. Nice little schoolie. Okay, nice little schoolie there on the 22 gram tweak. Probably just a couple more casts. Okay, that was a fantastic session today. Definitely the best session of this little trip. Yeah, I don't know how many bass I had, lost count, but I'll have to count when I get the footage. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. The rod performed well for me. I had a lot of rocks in front of me. I had to bring the fish around, bring the lure around, and also had to lift a few fish up. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Yeah, I was fishing with the Glide to start with, had fish on the bomb and the tweak bait. So yeah, really enjoyable session, and hopefully for the last sessions I'll be able to get into a few more bass like that. It would be great.